So here's Caleb and I on Sunday, last day of Oshkosh, on the tram, headed to the airplane, loaded our stuff up, and off we went for the VFR departure out of Osh. Super fun, huh?
Yeah.
We had a pretty good last day. We got to do some fun stuff. We'll have a separate video we load up for the some of the stuff we did while we were there, but our GoPro didn't go in for the takeoff, but a friend of mine shot this footage of our slow takeoff. Thanks, Judson, for that. For me, the key on a departure, if you haven't done this before, is you stay low, really. Your inbound VFR traffic is at 1,800, so 1,300 for departure, which actually is perfect where these clouds were. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I like to switch over once you're past the tower area to the Fisk arrival frequency, and then here we stop for fuel, a short little ways out of Oshkosh. Found a sweet spot with a grass strip and decent priced fuel. So Caleb and I just left Oshkosh. We landed here in, where are we? Wisconsin Falls, right? Filled up with fuel. We are headed northwest. We're gonna up over northern Minnesota, probably hit Brainerd for fuel, and then destination's Grand Forks. So a little bit bumpy, a little bit of a headwinds, but we're having a good time anyway. So I think all of our flying footage from this trip out of here was pretty much done in time lapse, right? So
Yeah, from Oshkosh.
pretty scenery, flying up over Wisconsin and Minnesota. Love flying over these lakes and rivers. Beautiful country.
Definitely is.
But it was a little bumpy and warm. We didn't leave until, what was it, like 12:30?
It was, about 12:30, 30 minutes before.
Before they closed
Before
for
the
the
cutoff.
airshow. Yeah. We got out just in time. So either way, it was still good. I think all this flying here was probably 5.5 hours worth of flying in condensed down into, we've got it just down into a few minutes, but we ended up not stopping in Brainerd. We stopped there was another little airport just like 20 minutes further that was smaller and had cheaper gas, so we went for that option. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Just past the lake.
Yeah, just past Brainerd. This was the surprise, getting into eastern Minnesota. Here was all this smoke. So here we are already at Grand Forks. There you go. That's Grand Forks International. Landing 17 right and pulling up to the FBO here. Spent a little bit of time with my brother's family here, and the rest of this video is just kind of some highlights of a few things. I took Caleb around. So for those of you who don't know my background, I grew up north of Grand Forks on a farm and then went to high school here in town. So we went and saw some of my old stomping grounds, the Red Pepper, if you've been there, you know, UND Aerospace, kind of an obvious spot, and of course the Ralph Engelstad Arena, Fighting Sioux. For those of you who are UND hockey fans, or if you're hockey fans at all, you probably know.
I ain't drunk. Okay, maybe I do have a little buzz, but that song came on and I just thought what harm could come from one little call. I know you say you're taking, but I see, girl, you're taking too long to tell them that it's hard.
So there you have it. Just a quick drive around tour of the Ralph Engelstad Arena. Kind of an icon for North Dakota, definitely for Grand Forks. Here's Grand Forks Central, which is where I graduated from high school. Was Redskins ended up becoming knights. Here's Caleb at my brother's running store, C. Dick Run. Kind of the running guy in Grand Forks. If you're looking for shoes, specialty shoes, running shoes, he is the man. Look him up.
Great store.
Yes, awesome. Some memories of the flood. Going over to East Grand Forks. There's Cabela's in the background, and had to hit up Blue Moose, one of our favorite spots. And my favorite ladies in Grand Forks, my sister-in-law and my niece.